This is a brief description of Truly Organic Lawn Care by Safe and Simple Organic Lawns. To learn more, please visit gotrulyorganic.com or call 715-590-8779. Step 1 is to make observations of your lawn, your soil, and your surrounding environment. It's not feasible to grow a lawn in extremely dense shade or in heavy clay soils or very poor nutrient sandy soils. You can make soil amendments to improve the soil, and you can limb up or remove trees to allow more sunlight in. Step 2 is to test the soil for the pH as well as the organic matter percentage. We need to know these figures in order to determine any amendments that are needed for the soil to create the best environment for the grass to grow in. Healthy soil creates a healthy lawn. Very important. Third, we need to determine your end goal and create a custom plan for you. Are you looking for a conventional lawn with minimal weeds like the picture on the left? Or are you looking for a pollinator lawn which attracts bees, butterflies, and other insects that help pollinate our plants, fruit trees, crops, etc., and also creates a healthy environment for you, your pets, to enjoy, and it's a beautiful lawn as well. These cultural practices will help ensure you get the most out of your organic lawn. Soil testing is very important and should be done every 2 to 3 years to monitor nutrient levels, make sure the pH is in balance, and make sure your organic matter is sufficient for growing an organic lawn. When it comes to watering, the rule of thumb is to get about 1 inch of water per week between irrigation and rain. We want to water less frequently and deeply to limit the disease potential and to promote root growth. Our mowing height should be as high as possible, at least 3.5 inches. This is going to help reduce opportunities for weeds by reducing the amount of light that reaches the soil surface, as well as preventing weed seeds from getting to the soil surface. It's also going to reduce damage from insects and diseases. Overall, a higher lawn is a stronger lawn. We want to return the clippings as well. This is going to promote natural nitrogen cycling in our soil, which is going to reduce our fertilizer needs. Not completely, but it can add up to about 1/3 of your fertilizer needs per year. For thin lawns, we need to overseed in the fall. This is going to be a top dressing of seeding and also starter fertilizer or concentrated compost to thicken the turf and crowd out weeds. We want to do this after core aerating. Aerification is going to reduce compaction and thatch accumulation. It's not going to reduce it completely, but we want to manage our thatch. Core aeration also allows the fertilizer, the water, and the oxygen down into the root zone where it is most beneficial. Here is a diagram of core aeration. On the left we have a dense thatch layer which acts like a clog in the system. We also have shallow roots, a hard compacted soil, and a thin patchy lawn. When we core aerate, we're poking holes into the soil, removing the cores and laying those on the surface. Those will disintegrate over time on their own. There's no need to remove them. When we create those holes, we're allowing oxygen, water, and nutrients into the soil root zone, which will create a thicker lawn with deeper roots and a thinner thatch layer, as you can see on the right. Here is an example organic lawn care program. We start out in April with a weed and feed, which is organic, and it's corn gluten meal. It has to be applied at 20 pounds per 1,000 square feet to be effective for preventing mostly grass weeds like crabgrass. It can also prevent other weed seeds like dandelions from growing, but existing weeds are not affected by this. Granular aeration is also a soil builder, which can be applied in May and help to increase the soil microbial activity while reducing compaction and increasing root development. This is going to also have a lasting effect through the summer and reduce disease pressure. In early summer, around June, we want to apply our second round of fertilizer to help the lawn survive the stresses of the summer. Step 3, and this is if you have a thinner lawn or you're going for a conventional lawn with as few weeds as possible, is to core aerate and overseed. Now you need to also blend the starter fertilizer, or like we mentioned before, the concentrated compost with the grass seed to help generate new seedlings quicker and promote a thicker lawn and reduce that soil compaction. It's also a great time to amend the soil if necessary. Anytime you core aerate, you're opening up the soil surface, and that's when it's best to apply anything you need, like lime to increase the pH or concentrated compost to increase the organic matter. Those are per your soil test results. Finally, we want to apply a winterizer in September or October. It's especially important if you overseeded in the fall, because this is going to provide the essential nutrients that the new seedlings need. It's also going to allow for an early green up next spring and increased disease resistance the following year. Get your free lawn analysis at GoTrulyOrganic.com today, or call 715-590-8779 to set up a free consultation.